We think of ice as ordinary. It's in our refrigerators, our sodas, our street-side gola stalls. But 4,000 years ago, in the middle of one of the hottest, driest places on Earth, ice was the single most powerful thing a king could show you. It meant, I have bent nature to my will. This is the story of Zimri-Lim, king of Mari in what is now Syria. A man who, in 1775 BC, built a machine to trap winter inside summer. And in doing so, accidentally invented the cold drink, the chilled dessert, and a way of eating that we still chase today. To keep ice in the desert, you don't just need a box. You need a masterpiece of engineering. Zimri-Lim built what we now call a Yakhchāl, an ice pit, and the science inside it is almost insultingly clever. The walls were up to 2 meters thick, built from a mortar called sarouj, a precise blend of sand, clay, lime, egg whites, and goat hair. Each ingredient had one job: lock the heat out. The shape was deliberate, conical. Any warmth that crept through the walls would rise. Physics being physics, and escape through a small hole at the very top. The heavy cold air sank into a deep pit, dug below the ground, away from the sun entirely. It was a building that breathed cold. But the building was only half the problem. Where did the ice come from? There were no factories, no machines, no electricity. Every winter, Zimri-Lim sent his men to the Lebanon mountains, hundreds of miles away. They hacked out blocks of frozen mountain snow, wrapped them in thick straw and heavy felt, loaded them onto chariots, and ran. Not walked, ran. Because every hour of daylight cost them, a block the size of a man's chest could arrive at the palace the size of a melon. The straw slowed the melt. The felt slowed it more. But the sun always won eventually. This is why the ice house had guards. A single block of ice, by the time it reached Mari, was worth more than most people earned in a year. To steal from the king's cold store was not petty theft. It was a political act. And yes, people tried. Here is where food history truly begins. Before the ice house, summer food was a negotiation with rot. You salted, you dried, you fermented. Freshness had an expiration date measured in hours. But Zimri-Lim's kitchens changed everything. Fresh cream that didn't curdle in the heat. Milk that lasted days instead of hours. Grapes and pomegranates kept firm on beds of crushed ice until the moment they were served. But the greatest invention wasn't preservation. It was pleasure. Shaved ice mixed with honey, fruit juice, and rose water. This is the ancestor of every cold dessert you have ever eaten. The Italian granita, the Iranian faloodeh, the Mughal sharbat, the Mumbai gola, the Japanese kakigori, the American snow cone. Every single one of them traces its DNA back to a royal kitchen in the Syrian desert 4,000 years ago. And when foreign ambassadors tasted it for the first time, the shock wasn't the sweetness. The shock was the cold. In the middle of summer, in the middle of a desert, they had never felt anything like it in their lives. That moment, that gasp, is why the cold drink became a symbol of power across every civilization that followed. The Greeks chilled wine with alpine snow. Roman emperors sent relay runners to the mountains. Mughal emperors packed ice down from Kashmir to Delhi. Always the same signal. I am powerful enough to make you cold when the world is burning. Hammurabi of Babylon eventually destroyed Mari. The palace burned, the guards fled, the straw rotted, and slowly the desert heat took back what was hers. The ice house became rubble. The ice runners became myth. But the craving they created, that never left us. Next time you hear that sound, that single ordinary clink of ice in a glass, understand what you are actually hearing. You are hearing 4,000 years of human beings refusing to accept that summer gets to win. You are hearing the echo of a king in the desert who looked at a mountain of frozen water and said, "Bring it to me." That's BurlyBarley. See you in the next one.